What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Belle's Rides. Today we're going to share with you how I find cool RV parks and make reservations, not only for one rig, but two rigs.
We will share with you why we need two 70-foot sites right after this.
This is where we enjoy the ride. So come on, let's go.
We're on a journey, looking back on the things that we've taken for granted, but feels like we're learning to be better without what's been holding us back now. Let's move closer to a new history, find out what we can be together. Take my hand and we will conquer the world. This is our final chance, 'cause one day we'll be looking back at this.
Okay guys, not too long ago, maybe 2 or 3 months ago, I was texting our good friends Daryl and Clay Tollison from Tollison Life.
Shell was talking about our plans for travel once we leave the Sacramento area.
I was telling Daryl that Andy and I were planning on heading up the PCH and visit places that we went to on our honeymoon, like the Redwood Forest.
Maybe a day or two later, Daryl texted us and asked if he could call, because that's what he does.
Right? Daryl is as polite in person as he is on his channel. And of course, my answer was, brother, you could call me any time. When he called, he said he and Clay would like to travel with us if it was okay. And I'm like, hell yeah. Those crazy people, can you believe that they want to run with us?
After our visit to the Redwoods, I can see why Daryl was like a kid in a candy store.
I know, right? I will be releasing a video showing behind the scenes how the Tollisons get those money shots.
Shell was already working on reservations for the PCH trip and for the rest of the year as well.
I said I could do reservations for them as well, so it was no big deal. So this is how I do the reservation. So let's go to the computer. On my computer, I have 4 pages open: Campendium, My Calendar, Google Maps, and Google Search. On this trip, I know the route we want to take and approximately the miles we like to travel each day. I use Campendium because other RVers give reviews. Not that I make my decisions solely on reviews, because RVers are like anyone. Our individual needs can be different. Here's my process for every single reservation I make on trips like this. First, on the route we want to travel, I calculate the approximate mileage we want to travel. I then open Campendium in the mapping section and click Search this area. I click on each little trailer icon. The park will then open with its details listed, reviews, and pictures. I first go to the amenities section. This is where they say if they are big rig friendly or not. I then scroll down to the services, sewer, water, electricity, and make sure they have 50 amps. And I check if they are pet friendly. If any of these things are missing, I move on. But if they have everything listed, I check out the photos and the RVers' reviews. If there aren't any pictures, I won't automatically dismiss them as a potential, but I make a mental note when I go to their website that it's only the park's photos, not actual RVers, so maybe they are only showing the good parts. I call them and talk to an actual person. My very first question is to the actual person: what does big rig friendly mean to them? What are the longest sites you have available for the dates we will be there? I explain we are 70 feet long and from end to end, and we need 2 sites. I also find out if they have monthly rates when it's in an area we want to stay for an extended time. If they can't accommodate our rigs, I make the reservations with the actual human on the phone. I note that site numbers, if available, and how much they require for the reservation. Now I go to my calendar. I put in the arrival date and departure date. Then in the notes, I add the total of the visit, how much deposit was required, and the confirmation numbers. I add the location, and I also add the email address of the parties who are staying, i.e. Daryl, Clay, and Andy. Then I move to the next location.
We have a big year planned. Not only are traveling with great friends for a few months,
we also will be visiting several national parks like Yellowstone, where we'll ride to the Old Faithful, and Glacier to ride to the sun.
we also have some cool rallies to check out, like the Hog Rally in Cody, Wyoming.
And we'll be back in Sturgis for the 4th year and for the 3rd annual Blue Ride.
We will also be at the Four Corners Rally in Colorado, the Stubborn American in Oklahoma, the Lone Star Rally in Texas, and Daytona Bike Week in the spring.
We are blessed to have great friends to travel with. Thank you, Daryl and Clay, for putting your trust in me to make reservations for your adventure.
That's it for this episode. We hope you join us on this adventure. Make sure you subscribe to join the ride. Hit the bell to be notified.
And enjoy the ride.